What other vendors are selling at these farmers markets?
Well, we have a lot of tomatoes now. We have a company out of Maui called that brings over, not Maui, Big Island, Kamuela, and they bring over this. They call it Wow Tomatoes, and they've just started maybe about a month and a half ago. But fantastic, fabulous tomatoes, and if you see them at KCC, go try their tomatoes. We have Jeannie Vana, who does grows heirloom tomatoes and regular tomatoes, and does this really fantastic pesto pizza with fresh tomatoes on it, and it's fabulous. We have Cheryl from Pacific Cool Company who started with us and really does fresh ginger, and she does ginger ales that are just
That's
so
right.
refreshing, and she's developed different flavors over the years and really made it a product that if you see the Japanese visitors, they're always flocking to her booth to try her ginger ale.
The Orientals always think ginger has restorative properties.
Yes. And one of the newer booths also is the Big Island abalone guys, and they're grilling their abalone now, and that's, by the way, that is a fantastic value. What they do is they give you 2 abalones about this size for $5, grilled, cooked for you, and I've heard comments from some of the tourists that tell me, in Japan, you would pay $25 for 2 pieces like that.
Yes.
And they're selling it for like $5 at our farmers market. So there's a huge line for them all the time too.
I visited them at the OTEC facility by the airport.
Yeah, isn't that fabulous?
It really is.
It's such a neat
They use the
facility.
deep water from way down in the ocean, bringing up cold water, and they're using that to grow all sorts of products.
Yeah,
Fish
that
and vegetables, algae.
Lobster, the conical lobster too.
I'm getting hungry.
Yes. Yeah.
I've had Molokai Coffee at the farmers market.
Molokai. We have Molokai Coffee. We have Kau Coffee. We have Kona Coffee. We're going to be doing, actually at the farm fair this year, we're going to be actually featuring coffees from every island, so you can, and even the Wailua coffee from this island, so that you can taste the different regional flavors of coffees produced on each island. So.
What is that called? A cupping contest?
Yes, and it's just for the public to really see, and everybody has different tastes. So, I'm sure you can find one flavor of a local coffee that you will enjoy.
Oh, that sounds so exciting. You've had wonderful foods there. You have beignets.
Oh yeah.
The little pastries from
from
New
Bernadette.
Orleans.
Yes.
And Thai food from Dina.
Yeah.
I forgot her last name.
Yeah, and she does. She sells plants on the side and does the Thai food, right? And sometimes we have Santa from Tokurite doing some of his unusual ahi things, And if you need herb plants or orchids and things like that, we have several orchid growers. Herb plants, we have Growing Creations, who actually it's my sister. And her boyfriend that do that booth, but they've done it. They do a really good job of presentation and stuff.
I think my favorite is the Bali bake shop.
Oh yeah.
Because I always buy cranberry walnut bread or millet bread or all sorts of wonderful French bread and pastries.
Mr. Lam is just he's one of the nicest people you ever meet and one of the hardest working people you ever meet. So.
He started out as a boat person from Vietnam.
Exactly.
Became the small businessman of the United States.
Yes.
A few years back. Went to the White House, and President Bush presented him with his award.
Yes, and if you see him today, he looks like he's 30 years old, and that's what's shocking. He might be 30, except I can't imagine doing as much as he's done and being 30 years old. So.
Well, Bali Sandwich Shops is all over the state now,
Yes.
and very well known, and he's a wonderful person and has a wonderful business. So
Yes.
we give him credit. So with thanks to great people like you start businesses, you employ.
I gotta tell you how the farmers market actually started, because there's one person that we haven't mentioned in all of this, and she's a really good friend of mine who moved away.
Oh dear.
She's in Kamuela now.
You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, and that's Joan Namkung. So
yes.
She's the one that partnered with me to start the first farmers market, and I give her all the credit and kudos to doing this with me and helping Hawaii.
And she has lots of great cookbooks that we should all still on sale.
Yes.
So Dean Okimoto, thank you very much for visiting us and telling us about the KCC and all the other farmers markets. Aloha.